Hey, welcome back, friends. If you want to join the friends, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. So today I'm going to be explaining how to train prayer during Double Experience Weekend. Prayer is one of those iffy things that I'm not actually sure if it's worth training during Double Experience Weekend. I do have some calculations later on in this video to figure out when it might be useful, but the usual training methods are actually not double XP-able, whatever you want to call that. So if you are training off of a prayer altar from your player-owned home, or you are training off of Ectofontes, you can't double experience that. It just is already the XP that it is. So the only thing that's actually worth doing during Double Experience Weekend for training prayer is the Corrupted Saren Stone here. So what you're going to do is you're going to trade the Heffen Worker, buy some Cleansing Crystals, confirm that, and then basically you just use it once and you will get, I'm currently getting double experience, but that's just because I have bonus experience. You'll get a pretty decent amount of experience off of this. Now, one thing to note is that Voice of Saren actually does matter during Double Experience Weekend, so you will get additional experience if it is on the Heffen Voice of Saren. So keep that in mind if you are doing this, that you're going to want to be doing this during Heaven Voice of Saren. But I'm going to go over some calculations now, see if it's worth it to you. In my opinion, prayer should be one of those things that, unless if you have a lot of money just sitting around, you don't know what to do with it, just train something else during this weekend. I know summoning and farming are extremely overpowered, so make sure you're doing those first, and if you happen to have a little bit extra money, go ahead and do some prayer. So first things first, how you're going to want to train this is with the Corrupted Saren Stone here. The Perfect Juju Prayer Potion will give you some extra experience, as well as the Salvation, Corruption, or Harmony Aura. And on top of that, make sure you're using the First Age outfit. All three of those things will buff the amount of experience that you're getting even during Double Experience Weekend. So use all three of those. Honestly, during the Voice of Saren, it costs you 9.35 GP per XP. Now, if you compare that to Dragon Bones, it's usually 5.7 GP per XP. So even during Double Experience Weekend, during Voice of Saren, Heffen Voice of Saren, you're only going to be getting, or spending maybe 5 GP per XP, so it's very comparable to Dragon Bones. And the original XP per hour rate is the exact same as Dragon Bones. So you are essentially just training 2 hours worth of Dragon Bones for every 1 hour that you usually spend, which isn't bad, but you're not saving any money by doing this method the way that I'm doing it right now. There is one other method that I would like to explain though. So right now I'm pretty much saying that this is not the best way of training prayer, unless if you just want to not have to do Dragon Bones. You're not saving that much time, and Double Experience Weekend is worth way more than 2 to 1 amount of time. You shouldn't be wanting to only save 1 hour for every 2 that you take. Now, the method I'm going to be talking about is going to take a little bit of preparation. Basically, what you're going to want to do is buy as many cleansing crystals as you can before Double Experience Weekend. I'm not going to be buying too many of these just because I know how much money these cost. It's a very GP per XP inefficient way of training, but it is a very, very fast way of gaining experience. It's going to be 5 ticking these cleansing crystals. Essentially, if you weren't paying attention before, when you first start up one of these cleansing crystals, you get a big chunk of experience. So what we're going to be doing is abusing that big chunk of experience as soon as you hit the cleansing crystal. And we're going to just be canceling out. We don't care about any of these smaller drops that you get every 5 or 6 ticks. We don't care about any of those. We're just trying to get that one big XP tick as many times as we can, as fast as we can. So, obviously, because you're not getting all of the experience from every single crystal, it's going to bump up the GP per XP quite a bit. You're talking like 44 GP for every single experience, or during Double Experience Weekend, 22 GP per XP, which isn't actually that bad, but for Double Experience Weekend results, it's kind of still expensive if you're taking that into account. Even agility is about half of that. It's only like 12 GP per XP. This is 22. So basically, I'm gonna just do it for these 3 crystals I have, just because I'm not trying to waste too much gold. What you do is you just go ahead and start up a crystal here. Get that 1 XP tick, allow it to cancel out, and then just get the 1 XP tick over and over again. You get 1 every single 5 ticks. So as you saw, those 3 crystals went by really fast, and I ended up getting like 12,000 experience within, I don't know, maybe 10 seconds or something like that. So you get really fast experience. Actually 2.5 million experience per hour, not including double experience weekend. So that's 5 million prayer XP per hour. That is so fast. Comes at a very large price tag though. We're talking 22 gold per XP. I did some calculations, and for every single hour that you spend doing this method, you are essentially saving 6 hours and some change. But you're also paying an extra 86 million GP per hour. So that ends up being quite a bit. But all in all, you end up with saving, not including double experience weekend, 14 million GP per hour. If you can make more than 14 million GP per hour, you should be doing the 5 ticking instead of the regular method. Over cleansing crystals or over dragon bones, you would need to be making 15.5 million GP per hour. So not for the common man. But if you're making insane GP per hour rates, like if you are a big flipper, or if you are really getting into Telos or Raxor or something like that, you can make over the 15 million GP per hour. That's not including double experience weekend though. So if I take into account double experience weekend, those GP per hour rates get cut in half. It still means that you're going to be wanting to make at least 8 million GP per hour if you want to train this during double experience weekend. So if you can make more than 8 million GP per hour, I would recommend doing the 3 ticking. If you have enough money and you're willing to consistently make more than 8 mil per hour, like if you are really good at Raxor and you just continuously grind over and over again, you should be making the money that you can from Raxor and 3 ticking prayer. Now, like I said, it's up to you. I know a lot of people don't like this method. It's really only useful during double experience weekend because it cuts the effective GP per hour that you have to be making down to 8 mil per hour. So only doing this during double experience weekend during half an hour, it means that you can get 99 prayer from 90 prayer in 1 hour essentially, or probably from like 90 to 93 to 99 in 1 hour. Really fast. It's gonna cost you like 100 mil though. So if you guys are extremely wealthy, or you have some extremely wealthy friends that are willing to give you some money, go ahead and try out this method. If you do like this method, go ahead and leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button to see all my future content, and leave a comment saying how ludicrous this method is, or if you actually plan on doing it. I would love to see how many people actually want to do this method during double experience weekend. I may come here just to see if anybody's actually doing this or not. If you do like these videos, go ahead and hit the subscribe button though. It lets you see all my future content. And as always, have a good one.